Quick question for you, Charles. In that equation, the L for brands, likability, how does a brand work on that part of the equation?
Well, they do it now. That's actually been widely researched. One of my favorite gentlemen in the world of persuasion is Robert Cialdini, who wrote the first book called Influence, and then he wrote a sequel that was kind of a prequel called Persuasion. Likability is essential. And now the key is, I don't think, for generally speaking over time, I don't think you can fake likability. I really don't. And but you can. There's all kinds of ways of demonstrating. Obviously, on a personal basis, it's as simple as people decide very quickly if they like you, and people want to do business with people they like. It's a smile. It's your demeanor. It's your genuine interest in them. Okay, and that's why, for example, I use Uber and Lyft a lot because I love to talk to the drivers, and I get some of the most amazing stories. And you're familiar with one of
and sometimes they become our dinner guests.
Sometimes they become our dinner guests. So I think likability is essential because we're human. We're tribal people. We want to be people with people that we like, and so I think it's so essential. And to try not fake it. So I'm just encouraging everyone out, because there's ways you potentially in this digital media world that's getting more and more complicated with deep fakes and videos and who knows what's coming next. But I'm encouraging every person that's running a business, starting a business, or just on an individual basis, just be authentic. Have a genuine interest in people. Be interested in their stories, and not so much about me. And so much of social media is me. I want to be seen. I want to be heard. I want to be important. But hey, you know what? That's not what business is about. Your customers are important.
Yeah. So Alex, what I'm hearing Charles' answer is, it's for a brand to become likable, it's really about the individual people in the brand being their authentic self and reaching out and being pleasant and likable to the people they're interacting with, at their clients and their partners and that.
It's funny. It's funny you mentioned that, because I think that we all know examples. Like, I have yet to meet anyone, and I'm sure there are some, who don't love Trader Joe's. And I'm not trying to do a shout out. I don't work with Trader Joe's.
I'm a fan.
I'm a fan. My daughter says it's her happy place. And the funny thing is, the employees there are so happy. And there is also another fundamental thing, that if you take care of your own people, you've already changed the entire curve of your business. Because they're the ones giving service to your customers. And I think so many people overlook, make your own people insanely happy and watch what happens. So, but again, Trader Joe's is authentically a likable brand. That doesn't make a difference in them if social media was ever invented or digital media ever was invented. They have built a rock solid, likable business.
And it hinges on a question, a simple question often, that what Trader Joe's does. Alex, have you been asked at cash out, how's your day going?
Oh, yeah. For sure. I actually worked at Trader Joe's.
Oh, there you go.
When I was a kid. Like, between jobs, like in my 20s, early 20s, I worked at Trader Joe's. And it was a great experience for me.
Yeah.
Is it true they all party together too?
I don't know, some maybe. I think that totally depends, but it's just more about the sense that, like, I felt like people treated me well and they cared about me.
Yeah.
And so it's much easier to then care about others, even when others were sometimes challenging. Like at Trader Joe's, it's a retail job. It's hard. You sometimes deal with hard personalities, right? Difficult situations, but you can still bring to them that general sense of, hey, we don't sell groceries. We actually take care of people, right? It's a different kind of what you're saying, Charles, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of the brands that we support, Aaron, I think it comes from a perspective of what is our product or service that helps people. Mm-hmm. Like if we just start from big, way up at the top, how do we help people or businesses? And if we actually care about that, then that kind of actual human care for others will come through in our interactions and how we present the brand.
Yeah.
Yes. And there's obviously a lot of thought that goes into that for brands. But I like what you're saying, Charles, about just in general, how you treat your people. It's important.